Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Readings with Ro. I am Ro. I was in the middle of doing a collective read and I got a phone call. So I had to take the phone call. So I'm just going to start all over, but I'm not going to re-pull the cards that I had already pulled out. So I can tell you the energy we're working with, okay? First and foremost, take the energy. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Gender is not a factor. This can be male or female. Just pay attention to the energy. And last but not least is this could be past, present, or future energy. It depends on who you are and where you are at the time line of your life at the moment, okay? So with that being said, let's jump into it. So I got a download. I got a message from my ancestors. And I was at a table. I was sitting at a table, and there was other women at this table. And some I knew, some I didn't know well, and some I didn't know at all. Okay, 1:11 on the clock. And I was sitting in the chair, and the lady that was sitting across from me, across the table, she's like, "Oh my God, there is a huge wolf right over your shoulder." And I turned to my right to look, and there was a big wolf, a big black wolf. I was sitting and it was level to my head. Like this wolf was huge. And his eyes were glowing like a white. And so I was like, okay. And I kind of got up out of my chair and I walked behind my chair, walked behind someone else's chair, and the wolf followed, but it didn't follow me behind the chair. It went like in front of the table, and the wolf was growling, looking at me. And when I woke up, I knew exactly what that meant. It wasn't that he was looking at me growling. He was looking at me growling, but he wasn't growling at me. He was growling at the person that he was standing in front of, but he was looking at me. His focus was on me because he could have had the opportunity to tear me to pieces when I was sitting in the chair and I didn't even know he was there. Follow me, guys. Your ancestors know who's at your table. That was my ancestor coming through letting me know. You may not know who's sitting at your table, but we know who's sitting at your table and we got your back. Period. You don't have to worry about anything. We have your back. And I was just blown away. Your ancestors know who is sitting at your table. They are aware of the enemies at your table, even if you are not aware of the enemies at your own table. Okay? They always know. This particular wolf, this is one of my spirit guys. This is one of my ancestors that come through. I have a lot of, I'm multiracial, but my spirit guides, my ancestors that always come through for me, they are Native Indigenous. Every time. They're Indigenous every time. They have come through for me. They protect me. And I'm here to tell you the same thing. Your ancestors knows who's sitting at y'all's table. Courage and safe travels. Whatever direction that you're headed, whatever direction you're going, 4:44 on the clock, you are protected. Because your ancestors, the Most High, your team knows who's sitting at your table, even if you don't know who's sitting at your table. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. We have the throne. You're claiming your power. You're sitting on your throne. You're in your power. And you're taking your power back for yourself. Target. You're a target. You're being gang stalked. You have enemies around you. Some of them you know and some of them you do not know. But you are protected. The big chop in reverse. You're fearful because you don't know what's ahead. You don't know what direction you're going to go. Whatever direction you go, 555 on the clock, you're protected. Things are changing. This is a time of change for you. You're leading yourself forward and you're leaving behind things that no longer serve you. People that no longer serve you. Getting up from the table. You're always going to have people at the table who don't like you, who are enemies. Remember that. So I asked, I was like, what's this guilt and grief about? Being stuck in the past, unable to move forward, limiting yourself by whatever happened in your past. For some of you, it's a relationship, it's family, right? Spirit's trying to move you ahead, but you're stuck. You're grieving. Maybe you got guilt about something, right? But guess what? Your Seven of Pentacles. You've been investing in yourself. You've been investing in your own growth, and you've been manifesting with the Magician energy. You're manifesting change. You've been pouring in to yourself for a change, and it's got people bothered. It's got these people bothered because you're pouring. You've left something behind that you didn't have a choice to leave behind. You left behind some hurt. You made the decision, it's time to go. Maybe you left a marriage. Maybe you were left. Whatever your guilt is, whatever your grief is, you're taking your power back, but you got enemies. You have enemies. Your ancestors know who's sitting at the table. You are always protected. Whatever direction you move into, you're going to have to take courage and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel it, but do it. Don't let anything hold you back. Look, whatever direction you go in, you covered. Your spirit team has you covered. Any direction that you go. But it's going to take courage because I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to meet some resistance, right? And you are always going to encounter people that are bothered by you. They're bothered by your mere existence. They are bothered by the positivity and the light that you exude, but you can't let that stop you on your way, right? Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. You got all these people sitting at your table, hating on you, plotting on you, and your ancestors know every last one of them, and they want you to know they got your back. Your back is protected. Your front is protected. Side to side, all the way around, you are protected. It's time for you to move like it, like you know it, that you can feel it, and you know without a shadow of a doubt. Okay? Tell me about this target, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Ashe, ashe, ashe. 8 of Cups. It's because you walked away from people. You walked away from people. You was like, shit, I done had this. I'm gone. I need to go and walk into my new beginning. I got to leave these things behind. You chose to walk away from people. These people envy you. These people are jealous of you. You know, they're throwing you the evil eye, but you're protected, right? Hey, what else about these people? Five of Pentacles. This is what they're in lack. They live in a state and they live an existence of mental. How can I put it? Lack. They have nothing. They have no money. They're mentally poor. You're walking away from all of this. You were in a position, and now look, you're the Three of Wands. You're standing, you're watching everything that you've manifested, everything that you've poured into come to you. This is where you are. You are here. Change is on its way. The only thing holding you back is fear. Look, the Hierophant. You are wide open. Hear me when I say this. This is Taurus energy, right? You have been enlightened. You have woken up. This is why the throne is here. You're taking back your power. Grab your courage and walk. You got plans. You got things to do. Look, you got dreams that you've been dreaming and manifesting, dreaming about, bringing those into existence. This is where you're headed. These are why these haters hate you. These are why people are stalking you, making up lies about you. 12:22 on the clock. You're stepping into your power. I don't know who this is for. I just heard it's for the collective. When you standing in your light and you are doing that work, you're always going to be hated on. People are going to hate you for what you're doing. People hate you because you won't stay in low vibrational energy and you keep moving up and you keep walking away from people, situations, and things that do not serve your highest good. You choose to walk away. You choose not to get caught up in the drama. This bothers people. What is this fear? Fear of making the wrong choice. It's the fear of making the wrong choice. Maybe you think that some things are an illusion. What if I make the wrong choice? Give me more. Hopelessness. Whatever you feel and that whatever choice you make and it's the wrong choice, you're going to be hopeless. It's not going to turn out right. Fear, false evidence appearing real. This is your time. Hear me when I say this. This is your time. It's time for you to move. You are protected on all fronts because you're the King of Wands. You walk in authority. You claim your power. You're fierce. There's a fierceness about you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. There's a fire. You move the way you move. You're confident. You're fierce. Step in, walk in your power and step into your role. Step into your new beginning. You know, people are always going to be there hating on you. This is going to take courage for some of you. And the reason it's going to take courage is because you're having a hard time letting stuff in the past go. Maybe you feel guilt over some things. And for some of you, you're grieving the loss of people. People you thought were going to be there. Some may have passed on, and others you had to leave behind. Whatever that is, if it's grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Appreciate the lesson. Appreciate what it's taught you. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You got to let stuff go if you're going to grow. You can't sit in the energy and just soak up all that doesn't serve you. Because that's what you're doing. You're soaking it up. You're leaving it. You're breathing it. You're eating it. You're talking it. You're stuck in it. You're immersed in it. You're swimming in it. And you're not doing yourselves any favors. Look. Ten of Swords. Betrayal. This is why you have this fear. You were betrayed. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is kind of like overkill for me. Whatever was done to you, I feel like it was malicious. It was targeted. For whatever reason. You're taking your power back. You are claiming your throne back. This is why you're a target. And you're in fear because you don't know what the next chapter of your life holds. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't need to know. You need to have the courage to take the first step. Because whatever direction that you're going in, I promise you, your spirit team, the Most High, your ancestors have you protected. This is why. Someone got over on you good. Five of Swords here. Leaving you scratching your head. But you're fearful. Take that step. Have courage. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You're never going to have a new beginning unless you take a leap. You're so afraid of you that you're not going to be victorious. You're so afraid that you're going to fail. You're so afraid, and you keep saying, someday I will, someday I will. Well, you're going to run out of some days. 1818. It's time to just do it. Quit talking about it. You got your power back. People may be, gang stalking you, whatever. You may be a target. But you are protected. You are surrounded. Whatever happens to you is going to be for you. And you're conflicted. You're conflicted within yourself. So let this be your confirmation, whoever you are. You may be a target, like I said. You're protected. This is your confirmation. Move. Get up. Start walking. What do you need to do? What is the first step that you need to make in the direction that you want to move into? What is the very first move? The first plan? Do you have a strategy? How you moving? Do you have any ideas? What are you manifesting? You've got everything that you need. The magician has everything that they need to manifest the life that they want, the way they want their life to go. You have everything you need. All you have to do is have courage and take the step and leave all this other shit behind you, all this guilt and all this grief. What's done is done. You can't go back. You can't change it. You can't make it where it never existed, whatever it is. If it's the loss of someone, they're here with you. If you lost someone that you're grieving and you feel like you're unable to move on, because I'm getting someone who's lost someone. Maybe it was due to bad health and this individual died and family turned on you. Guess what? You're the target. They're mad at you. Maybe you got something in the wheel. But guess what? It's time to move. It's time to move forward. Even if you're fearful, it's time for you to walk. You've been manifesting. It's coming. It's here. Look, the wheel of fortune at the bottom of the deck. It's your time. Make this the leap, jump, run, fly, swim, whatever you got to do. I don't know who I'm talking to, but it's time for you to move. Because you're avoiding an ending. You're avoiding the tower. You are avoiding it. The towers come for us to have new beginnings, a transformation. You're avoiding your own transformation to what you've been asking for, to what you've been manifesting, for what you've been praying for. You're trying not to do it because you're fearful that you're going to fail. The only time you fail is when you don't do. Because it's been a long process. It's taking you a long time, whatever this is. And you're ready. You've taken your power and your authority back into your own hands, right? But how long are you going to sit here at the window and dream and not take action? You have a longing here that you want to move. What is it? Getting over heartbreak? Come on now. It's your time. It is your time. Don't allow this fear to sit. Take your courage in your hand. No matter what direction you go in, you got safe travels, baby. You are protected. And it is so. Okay? All right, guys, that is the message. Please take heed to this. It doesn't matter what a thing looks like. When you are protected and you are backed, you're protected. Right? So, all right, guys, if you like the message, please do me a favor, hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.